Hello, everybody. I think you can already tell what this is, even if you didn't watch or see the title, because it's April 10th. You should know what this is by now. You should absolutely know what this game is. It's kinda obvious what we're playing. Everybody and their fucking parents about to start playing this game. Oh, that song. New continue. Just say it. Just do new continue. Oh my god, it does it. Alright. This was my first Final Fantasy growing up. Not my first Square game. That was Secret of Evermore, as you probably already know by now, but this is part of my PlayStation 1 childhood. This and Mega Man X4 I bought from a KB Toys at the same time. And holy shit. I mean, this might not be my favorite Final Fantasy, but this is my first Final Fantasy. And to finally be able to say that the remake is real and it's out and it exists as a digital thing that is on my PS4 right now that I am now playing 12 minutes into the day of its release. And like 20 something years after the original, it just blows my fucking mind. So, I mean, oh god. I played the demo for this. The demo's fantastic. I almost made my first, because I was originally going to start doing these like fun little teaser trailers for future Let's Plays or Let's Challenges, and I was going to just have myself reading the strategy guide for this, which is on my bookshelf right now, and just being like, man, do you think this guide's going to still hold up? Because it's the original Seven's guide. So, I mean, God. Classic is recommended if you want to focus on using commands in combat. The player-controlled character will attack and defend automatically, allowing you to focus on executing commands. Battle difficulty is the same as easy. Okay. Set this if you want to enjoy the story without worrying about battles. The standard difficulty, select this if you want to fully experience battles as well as the story. I think you know what one we're going with. No, we're not. Come on. Now, I gotta admit, that first boss in the demo, the Scorpion tank, it takes a long fucking time. I was not expecting that originally. This is not the intro I was expecting. Is this... Show me like the gold... Oh, I was gonna say, show me the gold canyon. Or the gold saucer and the town that's underneath. And you get this sense, like, because when you see Midgar in the original game, you get out of it for the first time and you're at the world map, there's just that, oh my god. Oh my god, that's a Sephiroth song. Why are they playing Sephiroth's song? And it's so bright. I can't imagine... My brain just can't imagine day in Midgar. God, that dog looks like awful. Not like a bad model, but like that dog just looks like it's seen better days. All these carefree people. But you can see it. Like, even with these leaves, the planet's dying all around them and they don't give a shit. God. So they're just used to this. Like, you didn't get this in the original. Seeing the kids react to their world and everything. Like, there it is. There's a reactor burning the live stream and nobody cares. Do they even... Do it. Do the tinkles. I just got chills. I am... My spine just feels like it's gonna melt. And her theme, like the vague notions of her theme go into fucking... Or the theme of Final Fantasy VII goes right back into the Sephiroth chanting. My God. Survive, said the prophet. Holy shit. Is that really the name of the song? And nobody cares. She's probably got like the only living plants in all of Midgard. Nobody cares. Now these first few videos are probably gonna have me sound more like this, trying to keep my excitement down, probably for two reasons. One, because it is midnight of the day of release, and that means both of my roommates should right now be sleeping. And the other reason being, this is some of these things I have seen before and some of them I haven't. Potentially. I don't know how far we're gonna get tonight, but like... Hit it. Hit it. Mmm. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Da 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 da. I own Voices of the Livestream, the OC Remix album. I listened to that shit at work when I had a job. Back home, working in the what I would lovingly call the sweatshop, but it's one of my favorite jobs that I've ever had, honestly. This album would play constantly in my ear if there were no new podcasts out. Oh. And there they are, Jesse, Wedge, and Biggs. And now that I've watched Breaking Bad, it makes everything so much better because I know he's Badger and it's great and it fits and I love him. And there's our big man of the hour, Barrett Wallace, man at the gun.
Get down here, Merc.
Well, don't worry, in the second game we'll see more people like him, if you know what I mean. God, it's gonna be great seeing Dyne. I hope they keep that. So I've read some of the, like a couple hours ago, some of the pre-release guides on like IGN and stuff, like some light things, like heal then start attacking crates and stuff, which from the demo you could kind of get. The demo definitely tells you that crates have like these Mako shards that will fill your MP, so why not use cure spells and then get a free MP charge?
Halt! Who goes there?
I do, motherfucker.
You're up.
And Barrett just does not give a shit. Just runs right by, and they don't give a shit either. Okay, so attack square. Use square to attack with Cloud Sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple nearby enemies. I'm telling you right now, from the demo anyway, the multi-hit is perfect. And God, it just feels so good. And he instantly levels up to 7 because of course he does. Of course he had to level up to 7. Just to emphasize everything. And I mean, we're gonna show up some stuff while we're doing this. Probably stuff that everybody else has already pointed out already. You know.
Have fun.
Love you, Jesse. I love that everybody's already drawing artwork of these characters, like these versions of the characters, especially Miss Cloud, which I cannot wait to get to. The ATB gauge fills as time passes by, and by attacking with square. Once the bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved. Try attacking the enemy to fill a gauge. These are some of the things, again, that I've read lightly in the guide, is stuff like limit breaks are They do not carry over battle to battle. If you get a limit break, fucking use it. Which makes sense. So you can extend ATB gauge charges to expend, to perform battle commands such as abilities, magic, or items. That is brilliant. I love this new version of the new system. It works so well. So if I do, and we'll do it on this guy right now. So he's staggered now, and we can instantly go into a thrust. And that feels so good. It feels so great. When not in a battle, you can check the map, open menus, and view various kinds of information. Use options to open the menu, and then press, the big huge touchpad to, of course, access the map and check your various objectives. When you see an icon, move your character close by to automatically jump, crouch, or perform whatever action is required. So, and half this stuff isn't in the demo. You can't do this. So this is now brand new to me, and I'm so excited to see what this is. Okay, I changed my battle settings. I don't have to right now. That looks good. Oh my god, they added a bestiary. The original 7 did not have a bestiary. Most Final Fantasy games, up to a point, did not have bestiaries in their games. As far as I know, or remember, 10 doesn't even have a bestiary. I don't remember if 12 does. 13 and that trilogy kind of do, but it's only available in the battle with the enemy. 15, they, as far as I remember, added it as a post-patch thing, like a year ahead, because God only knows 15 went on for far too long. No offense, Nomura, but holy shit. And, most of the remakes so far have had bestiaries in their menu. 6, 5, etc, etc. So, this works for me. I'm so happy that carried over. And they actually have lore. None of the other bestiaries in any of the remakes so far have had lore, it's just been stats. Troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, typically seen patrolling the city streets and company installations. Many are new recruits with little training, so we're just killing people who are honestly just trying to find a job, especially during this whole COVID-19 stuff. My god. This is all they could get from unemployment, and then we just sliced them in half. That's kind of mean. And they have 3 different lists. Items dropped, rare items dropped, and stealable items. Fuck me. Weaknesses, lesser resistances, greater resistances, immunities, absorbs. In any other Final Fantasy, those would just be icons. An icon would say if they could absorb the element. An icon would say if they have a high resistance to it or not. Now we have separate sections with they're named and stuff. That's amazing. You can tell that they have abilities, which means if we get enemy skill, oh, that's gonna be fucking intense. And there's a character model. Can I zoom in on it? That's the... I cannot. That's all I can do is just turn it. But my god, the depth of this. Of course, now I have the hiccups. I haven't had them all day, and then all of a sudden, bam, I start recording hiccups. So I have fire. Is fire a materia? I can't tell. I have an inventory. I can't change my weapon yet, it seems. Or I can do it here. Tells me my limit, my abilities, my spells. Tells me my equipment. So instead of it just being 2 random accessories, it's now 1 accessory, 1 armor, and 1 weapon. Huh. And instead of calling it spirit and stuff, they just straight up say magic defense, magic attack. Cloud actually starts with some really high magic attack. That's really interesting. His defense and magic defense are the same. His strength and magic are pretty much identical. His vitality is how much MP he can have as far as I can tell. And his spirit is his MP. And then you have luck, which is your drop rates, of course, and your speed, which is how fast you attack. I'm guessing because this is a full action game, I'm going to assume more that speed might have something to do with how fast the ATB gauge fills at a passive rate instead of at an active attack rate. But fuck, I mean, just look at this place. I swear to God those were posters in the initial. But you have Clear Icicle, which we can probably guess is water from the northern crater melted down. You know, the Icicle Town, whose name I don't remember, the Icicle Inn, I want to say it was called. God, it has been a long time since I've played that game, and I mean a long time. Benora White, which I want to say is like a fruit related to Zach's hometown. And if you don't know who Zach is, don't worry about it. We'll probably learn about him more in the other games of this trilogy series. I don't know what the hell this is going to be. Of course, we have a bomb on as an energy drink logo. We have Elegance. I wish I could read the fine print. I want to say that even probably says something. We have Hair Tonic for astonishingly radiant and spiky hair. So yes, it is all natural. And I'm so glad that they explained how the fuck it worked. See the world through her eyes, a camera lens, it's brilliant. And we got the number 7 again. Different sectors. I think over there, nope, they all just go to sector 5. And music hall. We have music covers. Just to say that there is some class and culture inside of Midgar besides Loveless, because that was the only connotation we got.
Drop the weapon!
You got this.
Yeah, what he said.
I love you, Wedge. I love you, Badger. You will always be Badger to me. It's great. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. So you have a dodge roll and a block, much like Kingdom Hearts. But they are 2 separate buttons, and that is a brilliant move on their part, and I love it. A successful guard reduces the amount of damage suffered and also charges the ATB gauge. So some attacks, from what I can tell, are probably going to be less blockable, so you are going to have to dodge roll from them, which would make sense.
You're coming with us.
But not that it matters, because we're just going to fuck him up. I feel bad for this guy. Sir, shoot me. So you can see, we have that, and then we also have the dodge roll, which gets us around them, and it does some really good positioning. I have a potion. I got a lot of potions during the demo, but my god, I used the majority of them during that fucking fight. It was intense. You know, we have a map of the train system. This wasn't even a train station in the initial. It just went straight to the fucking to the reactor, as far as I remember. So this is amazing. You can see the layout of all the different sectors, which kind of is weird, but whatever. Shinra merging with innovation. What we do for Shinra, for Midgar, and for you, Shinra Electric Company. Another Shinra Corporation. Different versions of the logo, which kind of makes sense because they're kind of like sub-companies inside the majority of the Shinra Corporation. Like, you could say that's Shinra Construction logo and that's the Shinra Electric logo, so it does make sense. It's definitely an interesting thing. What does this one say? We work hard so you can live well. And of course the mineral water with a little frog guy as their logo. That's adorable. I could not go into any of these doors during the demo, and I guess I still can't. Which is still a little saddening. You can use triangle to open chests or doors, much like in Kingdom Hearts. Or to talk to people, if you see the word hold, then you need to hold down triangle rather than press it. I assume that is just for more special reasoning. Got 2 more potions. Let's go over here where there's another one. Let's open this one. 2 grenades, which we will probably be using more against the boss because you might want to use them more on slow enemies than some quick people. I have what the fuck does that say? The Adventures of Stomp Book 3, everyone's favorite series. Oh look, it's the Gabriella Gadfly series, and just in their version in fucking Midgar. Every universe has to have its own separate book series, you know? The Miskatonic had a book series, New Albion had a book series, and now Midgar gets a book series. It's fine. And there it is. There's the thing that I guess, in a way, started all of Final Fantasy VII in a nutshell. Now, if you give me a second real quick, I have to check something. Alright, so now that that's done. So you can find boxes with the Shinra logo, press square to smash them with your sword. They may contain useful items such as potions that restore HP, or Mako shards, and Mako shards will just instantly restore MP. I figured that out during the demo. They are not ethers. They are a free usable thing at that moment. We haven't really used MP, so we didn't need a reason for it, but that's fine. We've now used it.
So what's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this,
Cloud.
What was his name again?
It's Cloud.
Cloud
Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore.
I mean,
Still, he's a professional, unlike the
no
rest of us.
spoilers, but were we
I'm glad
ever?
that happened.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
I don't know. Maybe they'll keep that. Maybe they'll change it. I don't know. Let's just say in the original game, things were a little different.
Look for what people notice first.
You'll keep us safe. Right, Cloud?
I love you, Badger.
I'd say you're not even reading the same
They
book.
almost got the door.
I love you, Badger.
Or even the same.
Give it
We're
a
really
rest.
doing it. Man, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Well, let's talk to your boss then. And his gun looks amazing. My God.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I
Not
think?
interested.
What?
This version of Cloud is so great. He just does not give a shit. He is straight to the point. I don't care. Give me my money.
Wedge. You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I mean, we'll try to be. I can't really promise much. You know what I mean? And there it is. There's the shot. Flipped, mind you. I want to say Cloud was on the right and the reactor's on the left in the original version, but I mean, you still get it. There's the here, hold on. We'll do it. Okay. Maybe, if I can get it, I'm trying, I really am. There it is. There's technically your shot right there. That's the iconic. That's the original everything. The box art, the guides, cover, everything. That was the shot. You can press R3 to lock onto a specific target. It's so weird not using R1. Like, I know R1 is block. Like, used to Kingdom Hearts. R1 should be a lock on. You can press R3 again to unlock. No, I guess it kind of makes sense because you're using the camera anyway to look at your targets. So you can click it in to lock onto your targets. So, you know what? Actually, it does. When moving on to a target, you can use R left and right, or you can either click it to cycle through them or use left and right on the D-pad. I highly recommend the D-pad version just because most games use it anyway. That dog wants to hurt us, and it will. I mean, honestly, I think these work better on them. And then switch to Punisher and just start wailing on it. I think everybody's gonna have their own separate playstyle, which is gonna be great. Dude, I do not want to fight you.
Alright.
Oh, I do want that version. This honestly feels fantastic. It shouldn't, but it does. Now, I don't think there's anything around here, except for that, maybe. And fuck your barricade, I hate it. A bottle of ether's not bad. Oh, well, shit. Hi, sir. Oh god, the pupper's back. Hi. I thought I dodge rolled that, but okay. Hit me. There we go. Wow, I take like a third of the damage. That's not bad at all. So if you're gonna tell already, Punisher is your big hitter. And they will explain that in a little bit as far as I remember. I think right now we're gonna have to use an item though, because... What the hell? It is fucking 12:39. Why did my front door just move? Well, I'm not terrified. I mean, I am. But I'm not. Well, while I go lock the door, I think that will be a good place to end this episode, because 30-minute intervals and all. So, next time on Let's Play the Final Fantasy VII Remake, I cannot believe I get to say that, we're going to continue down the Magma reactor and fuck us up. Whatever's waiting for us, but I think we all know what's waiting for us. Come on, we know. Please like and comment. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you liked what you saw. I'm sorry this isn't that energetic of a video, but again, people are asleep right now. The Patreon is in the description below. I'm the Let's Play Princess signing off.